Legends of the Airwaves podcast. Your host, Joe Caldero and Chad the Chadillac Young. Legends of the Airwaves podcast.
January 1985. What were you doing? I'm Joe Caldero.
I'm the Cadillac.
This is Legends of the Airwaves. Brand new, nostalgia-based music, movies, TV shows, whatever we were doing.
Culture.
Whatever you were doing. Pop culture. Let us know.
Yeah.
This is interactive.
We're cranking up the time machine. We're reliving the greatest moments in pop culture on this podcast of the 80s, 70s, and some 90s, some 60s, whatever comes to mind.
Whatever people want to see.
Exactly. This is not going to be a 4-hour lecture, okay? Because we could sit here and go back and do what we want. But it's January 1985. We have Reagan in office. New Coke is looming, which was
terrible.
Yeah,
it was flat Coke.
It was flat Coke. It was terrible. We had big hair. We had Aquanet. We had bigger hits. Some iconic TV shows that just came out. Some great movies and
mostly for music, we didn't have auto-tune. If you were a singer, you had to be able to sing.
Yeah, and the shock value was really huge back then compared to like now, which you'd see like kids like listening to Olivia Rodrigo and all that. My daughter and them,
I know who that is.
Lady Gaga right now was huge with shock value. But I mean, look, you want to talk about shock value? Look, on that stand, number one song of that month was Like a Virgin by Madonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and...
well, before we get started, since you hit this, you reminded me.
Yep.
Okay? This is very, very important to me, and I'm going to give it away.
Yeah.
I got this in an auction, and September 24th, 1980, something very important happened to the rock world. You know what it is, because we just discussed it. John Bonham passed away.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're giving it away. I mean, that's historic, and that's you want to tell them the story, Joe?
Yeah, so John Bonham passes away. The next day they had a concert, okay, in Chicago. They had to cancel the concert. There is no other drummer that can play with John Bonham.
John Bonham, exactly.
Except for John Bonham. So a guy, his name was Michael Dane, kept the ticket for all of these years. Kept the ticket.
A brilliant guy.
And he decided to go ahead and give it away in an auction, along with a short little mezzanine picture here. And to prove that this is authenticated by Pristine Auction,
yep,
it has the paper of everything of how it happened. Okay, so this ticket will be in here with this and this paper at $25,000. I'm giving this away.
So like and subscribe and let us know what you want to talk about, what subjects were near and dear to your heart, because this was me growing up. I was 5 years old, just turned 5 years old, and you were?
In 1985, I was 12.
12, so yeah. And this is peak. I mean, on a Saturday morning, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm waking up, I'm watching cartoons.
Yes.
Later on, I'm asking my dad to bring me to the arcade. And look, I want to play Pac-Man. I want to
ride your bicycle in the neighborhood
everywhere, and nobody know where or what I'm at. Something on Reddit made me think about this too. They said they were watching Stranger Things, and they said, "Did kids really just ride their bike all over town?"
I saw that.
Absolutely, we did.
I answered that.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Yes, we did.
We did everywhere."
Yeah, mom would put us out.
Yep,
in the summertime.
You could not be inside.
You're out.
I could not be inside.
Come back at lunchtime, she would meet you at the door with a plate of like sandwiches or whatever.
Yep.
You know where you're getting your drink at? The water hose.
Yep. You drank out of the water hose.
She didn't bring you no drink. You're drinking out of wherever you can get it.
If I got lucky, I got one of those little hugs that I had
Capri Sun
or knuckle up or something. Yeah.
But other than that, we just rode, man.
Yeah.
We rode. We'd come home with scars and road rash, and they would never ask a question. They'd throw some stuff on it, like some I guess peroxide was the fix-all back then.
God, what was the Muricum or methylate? My grandma always used to have it. It burned so bad. Mm-hmm. And I was like, really? I mean, that jar looked like it was 40 years old, but it burned so bad. Man. Every time I got road rash.
I remember that. I don't remember what it was called. It was in a green bottle. Physoderm. And they would just scrub it on you so it wouldn't get infected.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that happened to me, and this is crazy. One thing that happened to me back then, we were in the back of somebody's pickup truck. I don't even know who it was.
Yeah.
And I decided I was going to jump out of this pickup truck while it was moving like a dummy, knock myself out. They brought me home, but we never made it all the way there because I felt like I was fine.
Yeah.
And my parents never knew about it. They still, to this day, don't know about it unless they watch this.
Unless they watch this. Unless they watch this.
Yep.
I mean, that's going to say, you know what is nostalgic for me when we talk about riding in the back of a truck? I remember, like, after playing neighborhood football, and because I kind of grew up in a trailer park, and we played football, like, and I mean, it was, we also played another game where you take the ball, I don't know if we can say it, smear the,
yeah.
But after that, we'd go jump in the back of my dad's truck, and we'd get those Gatorade out of a glass bottle.
Yeah.
And it was a styrofoam peeling. Mm-hmm. And I just remembered being in the back of that truck chugging this Gatorade, feeling like I was an athlete or something, dude, you know.
Yeah. And it only came in like one flavor back then.
Lemon lime.
That was it.
Lemon lime, yeah.
It tasted terrible.
Yeah, and just bringing up that, we bring up the shock value. Well, Like a Virgin, remember that MTV, was an MTV Movie Awards where she was rolling around in The Bride, singing Like a Virgin.
Yeah.
Just shocked everybody.
Because nobody had ever done that before.
Yeah.
But she started something that people do still today.
Yeah.
People still try for that shock value.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it was...
But no one can create that.
Nah. It was Madonna.
She was the originator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madonna
and,
was the Madonna. That's the reason.
Girls and even young women started trying to dress like her with the lace and the gloves. And I remember those days. Those were good days.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I didn't worry about going to the mall and having to fight people or getting robbed in the parking lot or anything like that. You know, back then you just went.
Yeah. The mall
and had fun.
And the mall was packed. Everybody on a Saturday was at the mall, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just remember going and shopping and everything.
You grew up here, correct?
Yeah.
So we're in central Louisiana.
Yeah.
I was a military brat, but I remember most of my time either in Alaska in the 80s or in New Jersey in the 80s or Germany. That's pretty much my childhood, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember around this time I was living in Alaska. So
yeah.
Beastie Boys, all that stuff, LL Cool J, I'm Bad, all those songs I remember from that time.
A little bit of hype of hip hop coming through,
yeah.
Because I mean, they were just getting started out, like Def Jam and all that stuff, and Kerry King was like, I mean, nobody knows that. We can go on a whole 30-minute Def Jam how hip hop went,
how they changed everything.
Yes, the number 5 song was Out of Touch by Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates.
I always liked them, man. And you know they cannot get into the Hall of Fame.
They finally did.
They did.
They?
Okay, they couldn't get in.
They couldn't get in for the long time
because they would not sign with a company, with a record company. So it's all political.
Now they don't even get along.
They do not like each other.
No, they don't like each other. I saw them.
They're Hall minus Oates.
Yeah. And Daryl's House is a great series that used to come on Odyssey and all that. I loved it. I just remember the video where they're playing these huge drums. Mm-hmm. And going into this, I don't know if y'all remember Saturday Night Live, but in the late 80s, early 90s, G. Smith was the band manager of the Saturday Night Live band. He was the guitar player.
Guitarist.
Yeah.
Yep.
For Hall & Oates.
He was a great session guitarist. He played for a lot of bands.
He was amazing, yeah. And that's not only that. He Hall & Oates, I saw him do a Storytellers concert. They did it at a college. It's one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life because it wasn't synth.
Right.
It was just them with an acoustic guitar and a keyboard, and it was brilliant. It was really brilliant. Like you finally saw like how talented they were as singers, songwriters, musicians.
Right.
And
not to get too far off topic, but do you remember your first concert?
Yes, it was here. We used to have an old drive-in movie theater that got tore up.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
It was here. My dad brought me. It was Night Ranger.
Man, that would have been a great one to see.
Yeah, it was Night Ranger.
Do you remember how old you were?
4. After we went, we were supposed to go run yo-yos and go fishing. And I was falling asleep.
People don't know what yo-yos are.
Yeah.
This fish has to do with fishing.
We were just going fishing, yeah. And I kept falling asleep. So after the concert, he brought me to Grandma's, and they went to fishing.
My first one, and I don't remember a whole lot about being a child. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm scarred somehow or whatever, but I don't remember anything about being a child except for certain little snippets. But I remember in Hawaii, on a hill, 18-wheeler. I could see the 18-wheeler and a trailer, 18-wheeler trailer.
Yeah.
Made into a stage. Like the side fell out of it and it had the speakers and everything. Peaches and Herb reunited.
Oh, right.
I was 5 years old. My parents took me to it.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Man.
Yeah.
We're going to get off subject a lot.
I apologize. I mean,
that's just what we do.
This is our memory. This is what we do. I'm gonna number 3.
What was number 4?
Number 4 was "Wake Me Up Before You Go" by Wham.
Yeah.
Wham actually has 2 on here. Wham was huge.
They were like Madonna back
Yeah.
then.
George Michael was huge. It's
Tears for Fears. All of them were like
Yep.
that. Mm-hmm.
"Wake Me Up Before You Go" goes 4, and then "Careless Whispers" number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier in the month of January, though, however, with Led Zeppelin breaking up, we had a "Sea of Love" cover by Robert Plant.
Man.
It was terrible.
Honey Drippers.
The Honey Drippers.
How bad was it?
That was terrible.
Should have ruined his whole career.
Yeah. Oh, that was terrible.
Kind of like when Jefferson Airplane became Jefferson
Starship.
Should have ended their career.
Oh gosh, terrible, terrible. Earlier also, a great 80s band. Basically changed music and synth and the way you looked at MTV. It was The Wild Boys by Duran Duran.
Yeah.
And look, Simon, I was like 5 and I was like,
Simon is great.
yeah. And so you're watching like Hungry Like the Wolf was like genius, man. Girls on Film was, and I'm 5, man. And like, you know, the 2 bands on MTV that I like went to, it was like, I loved watching Journey and I loved watching Duran Duran, man. Like just something about it just captivated me. That and Michael Jackson, of course. But
For me, it was like Def Leppard.
yeah.
And they were more of a pop rock band, you know.
Well, I thought my favorite album, you know, later on, Hysteria and Pyromania was the ones that turned me on.
Those were the ones that were called more of a sellout type of record.
Yeah. But later on, as I started listening to more and going back through old vinyls, High and Dry is probably my favorite Def Leppard album.
Hysteria is my favorite because they were flawless. And I love Def Leppard because they stayed loyal to their drummer when he lost his arm.
Yep.
They said there will be no Def Leppard if he cannot. Kind of like Led Zeppelin did with John Bonham.
Yeah.
They didn't even look. They said there is no more band. So,
and it kind of gave him that synth sound because he could only drum one. I mean, that's
and then he started doing them double pedals.
Yep.
But back to Duran Duran, there's a when they sing the fourth when they sing the fourth part when they saying "Hungry Like the Wolf" and everything, there's a woman in there that makes like a moaning sound.
Yes.
All right. And for years, because you know, back in the '80s, when you recorded a song on your boom box, you had to put the little tape in the cassette tape, and you had to push record and play at the same time. But everybody had to be quiet because you would pick up every sound.
Yep.
So I was playing that song back, and I heard that sound in the background, and I blamed my little sister for talking. I was like, quit, because it sounds like she's calling for my mom. She's like saying, "Mom."
Yeah.
You know, so listen to it, and you'll know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, because I gave her heck for a long time about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff we had to do back then.
Yeah, that's the tape would sometimes tape the other tape on top of it and all that. Yep. My gosh,
everybody had to be quiet.
Yep. A couple of movies, a couple of embarrassing ones. Look, so the sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey came out. It's 2010, the year we made contact.
Bad movie.
Terrible movie.
That was a money grab.
And it was Kubrick. You can't redo Kubrick, man. Like, it's bad. Dune was number 5 in early, and I love the original Dune.
If you looked at it objectively, not as a top tier action movie, you look at it more of a play or something you would see on Broadway, or because the characters were not CGI. They were real people in outfits, you know? Yeah. And I loved it.
Oh, I loved it too. It's David Lynch. Later on, David Lynch did Mulholland Drive and Blue October. And look.
Mulholland Drive was great.
Yes. Ambitious visuals, dude. Like compared for that time, like nobody saw anything as ambitious as that. It's up for maybe Star Wars, Fight of the Intruder or something like that. But the themes were also like complex, strong world building, and
environmental, even back then.
Yeah, and look, even the score, like the score is unforgettable. Like if you hear the score 1984, like it's amazing. Like that's Dune. The original Dune is why David Lynch is so known right now.
And it became kind of a joke because it was kind of looked at as cheesy nowadays.
Yeah,
but back then, people tried to recreate that. Labyrinth was kind of like, let's recreate the characters, let's recreate this type of atmosphere.
Yeah, and that's so nostalgic to me, The Labyrinth. David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly, is amazing.
David Bowie is one of my favorites.
Yeah, we should do that.
We should talk just about
we
David
could
Bowie.
do it, man. Yeah, I could do it. Then on
my wife doesn't get it. My wife does not get our David Bowie.
Oh, I love it. From fashion all the way to music, I love it.
I showed her some videos and some things. She's like, women actually thought this guy was attractive. Women would fall at that guy's feet.
Yep. Iman did. The supermodel. Yeah, she married him. The Cotton Club was Francis Ford Coppola trying to do something flashy, mob-like, jazzy. It didn't
work.
No, after The Godfather, he's going to get his credit, but this is one of his best ones.
That fell flat.
Yeah, and then you're going to have the top 5 that everyone's going to remember. The Karate Kid.
Still going today.
Amazing. Still going with, everybody has something quotable like that, like from put him in a body bag.
Wax on, wax off.
Everybody quotes it, right?
Yeah.
And it's still going on. Sequels, Cobra Kai on Netflix. It's
I'd never seen one episode of that.
Yeah, I watched them all. It's just too. I don't know.
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah, it's just
I've just never had.
It's not good, but it's nostalgic. It's nostalgic. My favorite movie in the world was number 1 in January.
Oh wow,
Ghostbusters. I went to the movie theater to see Ghostbusters. I still remember it. I laughed. I still to this day laugh at it, and like things at 5 I never really got, but I was just amazed with the proton packs and all that. And Slimer.
What was it? The Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And what was her name?
Sigourney Weaver.
She looked fantastic.
Gorgeous when she come out. Like that's stuff you're 5 years old, you're not really looking at, but later on I watch it like even stuff like Ray, next time someone asks if you're a god, you say yes. Because he got zapped. I could sit there and just talk so many quotes.
I'm going to tell you guys something very embarrassing right now.
Sure.
That's your favorite movie of all time?
Yes, of all time.
Do you want to even venture to guess my favorite movie of all time?
What is it? I wouldn't know.
Grease.
It's good. It's good. I love Grease. I love Grease.
And when I was younger, I didn't really understand. No. I didn't care because it was a musical kind of thing. My sister would watch it whenever it came on. It came on every year or every summer or whatever. But then I started learning the songs, and then I just started liking it.
Yeah, Grease.
I watch it every time it comes on.
Grease Lightning has the Sea Wagon and all that stuff. I know. Later on you find out Rizzo was almost pregnant and stuff, and I didn't realize that.
She was 30-something years old playing a teenager.
Yeah. Standing Chalker, yeah.
But I just thought Olivia Newton-John was just beautiful.
She was gorgeous, man. And the T-Birds were the coolest, man.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to be a T-Bird.
Who wouldn't want to be a T-Bird?
What was that guy's name with all the pox on his face, man? He was cool.
Oh, yeah.
With the flames that would shoot out of his vehicle. Yeah, but Cha-Cha Di Gregorio was...
Cha-Cha was hot.
Yeah, she could dance.
Yeah, she could.
Anyway, back to it.
Okay, so, listen, Romancing the Stone.
Yo, man.
Great movie, man.
You like that movie?
I gotta do.
You like Danny DeVito in it. He was good.
Danny DeVito was hilarious.
He was the movie, really.
Yeah, he was. You had Michael Douglas in them, but, look, it was a throwback. It was kind of on those lines at the time, because Indiana Jones was so popular and everything wanted to be an adventure. And Temple of Doom by Indiana Jones was number 2. In January.
Temple of Doom was good.
That's one where he takes the hand, pulls the heart out. Yeah. Oh, Temple of Doom. Shortcake. Yeah, I loved Temple of Doom. It's one of the few that didn't revolve.
Almost lost me in the beginning with the singing and all that stuff, but it was good.
Yeah, he gets shot, and then next thing you know, you're trapped. Yeah. And look, one of the funniest movies I think to ever be made, Beverly Hills Cop, was number 1.
Beverly Hills Cop was really good, and then he did. Golden Child, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember if that was before.
I don't remember either. And
but then he became a singer. Eddie Murphy and My Girl Wants to Party All the Time is still one of my favorite songs, man.
Yeah, with the help of Rick James.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Got a dinosaur bone in your butt. Oh,
Yeah.
that was hilarious. Yeah.
So Eddie Murphy, he recreated himself many times.
Oh, look, man.
He's great.
I didn't look. It was late night. I was growing up, and I'd be watching Eddie Murphy Raw, and I mean, I was a little bit older then, but my dad would sit there and laugh, and now I watch it like it's still funny.
You didn't know what he was.
I didn't know what he was laughing at or nothing.
That's like me with Richard Pryor. My dad used to watch that, and I'd be like, "What is this? What's he even talking about?"
Yeah,
yeah. But I know now.
And look, Eddie Murphy, a great SNL alumni. I mean, great SNL alumni.
So, in the '80s, when I was younger, say in '85, I was 12. But if you go back further, I don't have a whole lot of memories. Do you have a lot of memories from being a child?
Yeah, I do.
This is weird, man.
I do.
I don't have them.
I don't know. A lot of my memories as a child was like going to grandma's house because my dad or somebody was going out, and my dad was divorced, and he was dating at the time a little bit, like then or him, and then later on my stepmom would go out. So. Yeah. I went to grandma's house a lot, and I remember a Friday night would be Golden Girls, Johnny Carson, and then after Johnny Carson, sometimes wrestling would come on, and it would be a Friday night main event or Saturday main event, and I loved it. And then later on, there was like music shows that would come on.
Yeah.
Like, and if I could stay up long enough, I got to watch all this. And this is things I remember. I remember watching like football. And there was going to be a Saints game on Fox, and then there was only going to be probably the Miami Dolphins at the time or the Buffalo Bills like on CBS.
The good thing about that is they were free back then. Now you have to buy 7 different streaming options to watch any football game.
Hey, listen, man. Like, so we're talking about streaming. Like, there was no streaming. So if the show came on a scheduled night and time.
That's when you watched.
That's when you watched it. And if you missed it, later on you could record because of VHS technology that just.
That's how this music nostalgia became so big for me, because if there was a show on my parents didn't want to watch, there's nothing else to watch, they would put music on.
Yeah.
And we would have to go clean our room or help clean the house or do something like that. But speaking of grandmas, I don't know if this is sad or pathetic or whatever. I did not know any of my grandparents. I did not know any of my uncles, my aunts, my cousins. I didn't know any of them because they all disowned me and my sisters because we were half Puerto Rican and half Greek. They didn't want nothing to do with us because they were full-blooded both sides. They thought we were abominations, right? So you're speaking about your grandma, and this is kind of weird, but when my friends' grandmothers would come for Christmas, holidays, birthdays, and stuff like that, they would give me a hug because I would be their friend, right? And I'd be like, man, this is what it feels like to hug your grandma.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, yeah. Yeah.
Or
Kinda
the
got robbed
grandfather
of that.
shaking my hand, I'd be like, so this is what grandfathers do.
Yeah, you kind of got robbed of that.
Yeah. So and I was like, man, do all grandmas smell like this? It's kind
Absolutely.
of it's kind of like
It is.
just a little weird thing from my past,
And mine smelled like mothballs and
and she did too.
Yeah.
And she was wearing that blue long whatever
Moo thing. Yeah, that's
thing.
what that's oh my God, and you're bringing me back to that. But if you did not get that, because we didn't have DVRs, there was no TiVo, there was no on demand.
You were the remote control. The kid was the remote control.
That's right. So shows that you were missing. Cheers. Great show. Norm, Frasier was a great spin-off.
It was Friends before Friends.
Yeah. And Sam Malone was a bartender who used to be a pitcher in Boston. It just took place in a bar.
Instead of one person carrying the whole show, it was a whole cast of people that could keep it together. Kind of like Seinfeld.
It's a great cast. Kelsey Grammer, Ted Danson, way to go on Woody Harrelson, Christy Alley.
They were great.
They were all Rhea Perlman. John Ratzenberger. It was such a great cast. It was such an innovative thing too. It just took place in a bar.
Yeah.
That's all you needed.
It ended at the top of its run because people wanted more money.
Yeah.
That's what happens to everyone.
Yep.
For us, it was Taxi.
I will. Kaufman was great.
Yep.
I mean, Christopher Lloyd. Yes. I mean, look, that was a great show as well. Taxi was a little bit too soon for me, but thanks to Nick at Night. Nick at Night was my old babysitter. I got to watch Taxi and Mr. Ed. Yeah.
Mr. Ed was great, man. Donna Reed.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
The Donna Reed show, yeah.
That's the way everybody's mom was back then? That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Number 4 was Night Court. I never really got too much into Night Court.
No, it was funny.
Yeah.
In an adult way, I guess. And we were kids.
Yeah. I just always liked...
I liked Bull.
Yeah, Bull was awesome.
Yeah.
What's his name? John Larroquette. I never realized how funny John Larroquette was until he actually got his own show.
Yeah.
And I knew him from Night Court, but I never watched much Night Court.
What was called the John Larroquette show?
John Larroquette, yeah. Family Ties.
Never cared for it.
Not much. It was so political, if you ask me. Like Michael J. Fox is always talking about the stocks or something. It was always over my head.
It was more of a this isn't realistic thing.
Yeah.
For me.
Weren't the
you
parents...
do something bad, really bad.
Yeah.
And your parents just sit you down and say, so explain to me why you did this, or explain to me what was going to... No way in the world my parents would talk to me like that if I did something pretty bad.
Yeah, weren't the parents old hippies or something? Yeah, I mean, I never got into it. I know a lot of people did.
And then Michael Keaton, what was
Michael
his name?
J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, he was real uppity in it. You know, I just didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
Justine Bateman was in it, which was...
She was hot.
Yeah, Justine Bateman was cool, yeah. The Cosby Show was number 2.
Liked it.
I loved The Cosby Show. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He just died last year.
He drowned, man. That's crazy.
Terrible.
In a riptide.
And Lisa Bonet.
She went and had her own show. What was that show?
She had a spinoff, A Different World, where she was there for a little bit. But after that, that show took off on its own. It was great. I just remember I was at my grandma's house, and it was one of those HBO free preview weekends. Mm-hmm. So free preview HBO weekend, we didn't turn it.
Right.
And it was like...
you just stayed on there.
You just stayed on it. It was like a Saturday, and the scene in Angel Heart where her and...
what was his name?
Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
Were
before the bad facial reconstruction surgery.
Yeah. And all the blood was pouring on her, but she was naked. I was doing this the whole time. She was great. Cover your eyes. And I was doing this. I fell in love with Lisa Bonet. I fell in love with Brooke Shield and Lisa Bonet. I had the biggest crushes on. Mm-hmm. And Meg Ryan growing up in my whole life.
Well, for me, it was Helen Slater.
Okay.
After Legend of Billie Jean.
Yeah.
I thought she was just beautiful in there. And that was it. I was meant for her. Mm-hmm.
Perfect, man. And then the number 1 show was, of course, Miami Vice.
That was just cool.
Yeah, great.
That was CSI Miami before CSI Miami.
Crockett and Tubbs were the best, man.
And I love CSI Miami.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how much I still watch CSI Miami episodes today.
Look, man, the Crockett, the dress, the soundtrack. It was one of my first albums I ever bought. That soundtrack was brilliant. It had...
they had me convinced that they were the coolest people in Miami.
Me too.
The show was so good, you thought that they were really people in Miami. It wasn't a show.
No, Michael Mann directed it. He created it. I mean, that scene, the last scene
opening?
of the first episode, yes, man, where he calls his ex-wife, and he says that Tubbs is going to go kill their brother. They got to get him. He tells him, oh, man, it's so... And you had Phil Collins on there, Sheila E., all the stars that would come on there. I mean, it was just brilliantly written.
It was great. It was really good.
Yeah, and some of the stuff that were on earlier, Dynasty... Did you ever get into
my mom did.
Yeah, my grandma and them loved it.
Knots Landing, Dynasty. My mom watched all that.
It seemed like they would come on Dallas, Who Shot JR.
And then my dad would be the other side. He'd be watching Airwolf and stuff.
The A-Team.
The A-Team.
Yeah, the A-Team was pretty. I mean, look, A-Team was cheesy. Like they're all these military guys, and they can't find them, but the people can find them. Whoever needs their help can find them, but the military
can't find a dude with a black dude with a mohawk and 1,000 chains on his neck.
He don't fly. They had to drug him every time he flew.
Yeah, Mr. T was cool though.
Yeah, it's great. His cartoon was cool. His cereal was cool.
Airwolf was my favorite show because I just thought it was cool to have a helicopter gunship and everything, but it never really harmed anybody.
No.
They just would shoot by on them.
Yeah, well, I think I remember watching Airwolf on USA. I think that's where I started watching.
When they started
rebooting it, and that's when I started watching it. And
that came after Blue Thunder. I don't know if you remember Blue Thunder, the movie with the Cobra helicopter, the blue Cobra. It was a Cobra gunship. It was like a cop movie. And that's when all these helicopter gunship shows started coming out, you know, because Blue Thunder was a hit. That was before.
Yeah, I mean, look, the sitcoms back there were juggernauts. Like those were great shows. Like I don't even know if, look, they try sitcoms, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, their work, I mean, you can see some things right now but these were classic sitcoms where, like, part of the reason why they worked was because if you didn't watch them, you missed them.
Right.
Later on,
There was no replay.
There was no, maybe summertime, you would get that, and then you'd watch all the way until the season finale. And if you missed an episode,
There was no skipping around.
no,
You had to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so nowadays there's not a whole lot of them that I watch. And the ones that I have watched have ended. I liked King of Queens.
yeah, me too.
But it ended.
It ended, yeah.
So I liked Seinfeld. I loved it.
I love Seinfeld. It's my favorite show ever.
And you may not notice, but there's one thing in every episode of Seinfeld. One thing.
Isn't that the Superman?
Superman.
It's the Superman, yeah.
And another thing in almost every episode is the Newark Airport thing on his refrigerator.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like, I know he always has like 9 to 11 cereal boxes because he always loves cereal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a great one. But there wasn't a whole lot more. I mean, Friends was kind of cool because Jennifer Aniston was pretty.
Hot. Later on, it didn't age very well for
No,
me.
it didn't.
I know a lot of people love Friends, but it didn't age very well for me.
So, but there ain't really nothing today
No, like,
because regular TV is not a thing anymore.
no.
You have to stream it.
You got to stream everything.
Of course, Stranger Things is probably my favorite thing right now, but it's
over.
It's over.
It's over with.
It's done.
Yeah. And the reason why it's one of my favorite things because I feel like a child watching it sometimes.
And I would look for things in there, and be like, no, that's not realistic.
Yep.
Everything is realistic.
Or sometimes the songs. I believe the last, like, they played a song in the 7th episode. It was my Moby. And I was like, that wasn't out then.
No,
But,
that was in the 90s.
yeah. We would rent movies.
Yep.
I mean, you
Blockbuster
rented
video.
Blockbuster Video. You'd be renting movies. You played arcade games. Pac-Man, Galaga. Look,
Space Invader.
Space and Cubert. I would like do.
Yep. And then I got a watch that I had a Qbert watch. I don't know if you ever seen those. You can play the video games on them. And I got it taken from me at school on like the second day I had it and never saw it again.
We had to have a Walkman. I had
it.
First tape I ever bought for my Walkman, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Parents just don't understand.
First tape. I don't remember my first tape. It was probably a rock one, and I had to have someone buy it. If it was Metallica, I had to have someone buy it for me.
Yeah.
It was somewhere around there. It might have been Suicidal Tendencies because that's
You're a huge fan.
they're big for me. I remember being a child, and I had this record player. I mean, I was young. I was probably 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. I had this Super Friends record player. You unlatch the thing, pull the hard top off. And I used to listen to these Disney books with records in them, and they would read the book to you with the sound effects in the back and all that. And one day I just go to my dad and I'm like, can I have one of your records? You know? And I was surprisingly, my dad gave me one. He gave me a single, and it was 38 Special, Hold On Loosely. And that today is still my all-time favorite song because my dad gave that to me.
That's what's up, yeah.
Yeah. So that's one memory I do have.
Yep, I used to have it at my grandma's house. I used to have that big old 8-track console with the record player, and I had on 8-track. I would plug in Hotel California by the Eagles.
Great.
Still remember it looking on the table with the neon blue, and my dad had a massive vinyl collection. I mean, massive, and I would go. Sometimes I couldn't even listen to one album after the other. Nazareth was the album. I looked at it. It had that big black mountain on it. My eyes were this big.
Yep.
Put it on. Changed my life.
Really?
Look, it's just, and like it was, I guess listening to it now, it's kind of like Southern rock or bluesy, but like I just, look, it's one of the first songs that I ever heard with a cuss word in it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, still today, oh man, what's their name? Michael McDonald and them.
the Doobie Brothers?
Doobie Brothers, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking Isley Brothers for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. So the Doobie Brothers, Long Train Running.
Yep.
If I am in a bad mood, I'd play that song. That song perks me up. It's weird, but that's my song. You know,
And my song is like, it's an 80s song.
probably from The Cure.
No, that is my favorite band ever, though. The Cure. Yeah, I mean,
that would bring you down.
Yeah, Boys Don't Cry and stuff, maybe, but later on, it was just, Phil Collins, Philip Bailey, Easy Lover. It's just so catchy and happy. It always puts me in a good mood, man.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Philip Bailey.
Yep.
He was great.
He was great, man. This is what it was, though. I mean, and politically, we had the Cold War going on, but I was too young to even know what any of that means. And then later on, I saw the significance. Now I look back and read and learn about more about history and stuff. But
I mean, Cuba still has an embargo because of it.
Because it was 40 years ago. Like
Russia was trying to place missiles in Cuba. And it's just way too close.
Yep.
So America made them stop.
Yep. And then they fell.
And made them one of the poorest countries in the world.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember tear down this wall and all that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I knew a guy. His dad had a piece of the wall in their house on the TV stand thing. It was a little chunk of the wall.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I just remember watching the news, not knowing what's going on, and they were breaking chips out. And later on, you learn. And
back then, the news was more down the middle. It wasn't one or the other.
Yeah,
it's so political now.
Everything's so political. Yeah, it's not really. I mean, Tom Brokaw would come on, and when Tom Brokaw came on,
you pretty much wrote that down as the truth.
Yeah. And that was, also I was bored because I was like, news again. Yeah,
dinner time.
Yeah,
every day.
That's it.
But we won't get into politics ever on here because that's not something we really. I don't care.
I don't care. I was just growing up being a kid, man.
So our things are the things that remind us of January 1985.
Yeah.
These are the things.
These are the things that remind me. The music.
Not being able to walk on my mom's carpet. She made us walk on these plastic runners everywhere we went around the house. Stuff like that.
The wood furniture like this. Every cushion had a windmill on it. Everything was brown.
Brown.
Everything was brown.
Yeah. That way, if there was a stain, you can't differentiate where the stain is and where the picture is.
Everything was brown.
And not comfortable at all.
No.
You couldn't lay down on there and put your head on anything.
No. And we had these pictures, family pictures, but instead of it being a picture, it was like laminated on a piece of wood that was black, and it was. I was like, oh.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I had them.
Never. But then again, my mom would hang plates up on the wall. So, looked like a dinner plate, but it was fancy or whatever.
What about these spoons?
My mom had
collectible spoons in every state. They would.
And my dad was in the military for 35 years, so we had every spoon in there.
Yeah.
Countries and everything.
Yeah.
So.
And everybody smoked. Everything was nicotine stained. Everything white was yellow. And
everything smelled like
cigarettes.
Smoke. Cigarette smokes and mothballs.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was the
smell of the 80s right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aquanet hairspray.
Aquanet hairspray. You got to have the big hair.
Yep.
Big hair, big riffs.
So, not to go on too long, we like to get you guys to get involved with us. Tell us things you remember from 1985. Tell us nostalgic things that you want us to talk about in the future.
Please. I mean, look, this is fun for us, and hopefully you have fun. Maybe this strikes up a memory for y'all, or maybe you can tell us something about something that happened to you, or this reminded you of something. Because this was 40 years ago, and we're coming on 250 years of America, and already you see how much history's come. We went from VHSs to streaming now in 40 years.
Yep.
You know,
and we've been alive for all of it.
All of it.
Records, 8-tracks, cassette tapes, CDs, and now this.
It's nice that things have gotten easier at the point of our finger, but we're going to go into things we miss,
it's also made people lazy.
Like I miss opening up a record and reading liner notes.
I miss the impossibility of opening a cassette tape that you bought at Sam Goody.
With the big plastic thing
you had to
on
get the scissors in there just right, and your mom would be like, "Don't ruin my scissors."
Oh God, I'll tell y'all on another episode how I used to steal those.
So let us know next episode, 80s hair bands.
Yep. Let us know your favorite. Yeah,
I'll tell you my favorite then.
Yep.
You already know mine.
I know mine, but I'm going to talk about mine as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So don't forget, guys, very, very important ticket. Doesn't seem like it's very important. Canceled canceled Led Zeppelin concert the day after John Bonham died. 25,000 subscribers. It can be yours.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Joe Caldero.
I'm the Chadillac.
Legends of the Airwaves. Take care.
Yep.
Stealing the show. From the towers high to the streets below, they're spinning gold, making hearts explode. Wolfman howling, Casey counting down. Pioneers of sound, wearing the crown. No screens, no lights, just the waves in flight, connecting us all through the endless night. Legends of the airwaves, taking it higher. Next level entertainment, setting the fire. Voices eternal, riding the breeze. Kings of the frequencies. Legends of the airway, forever they'll play. Turning the dial, lighting the way. Next level legends, hear them say, we're here to stay. Dedications flying, requests pouring in. Lonely hearts calling, where the magic begins. From vinyl spins to digital dreams, they break the rules, bursting at the seams. Echoes of the past in the modern beat. Invisible threads weaving stories so true. One frequency calling out to you. Legends of the airwaves, taking it higher. Next level entertainment, setting the fire. Voices eternal, riding the breeze. Kings and queens of the frequencies. Legends of the airwaves, forever they'll play. Turning the dial, lighting the way. Next level legends, hear them say, we're here to stay. Through the storm and the silence, they never fade. Broadcasting dreams that the world has made. Pilot the waves, guide us through the dark. Ignite the spark, leave your mark.